Today, the famous Kraft TV cameraman focuses on outer space for another exciting adventure in the world beyond tomorrow.
Control deck to all stations. Stand by to raise ship. Blast off, -5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
Kraft Caramel, the delicious quick energy treat, presents Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, starring Frankie Thomas. This is the age of the conquest of space, where today Tom Corbett and his unit mates prepare for a dangerous mission in outer space. The pursuit of the deep space projectile.
To shut that thing off.
2 seconds.
Now, you guys, don't you appreciate good music?
That is not good music.
DJ, it's not even good noise. Turn it off.
Oh, you show a fine lot of gratitude. There I go to all the trouble of hooking up a special recording system to our intercom to provide a little entertainment, and you guys get sore.
DJ, you're going to be sore if you don't turn it off.
Right now.
Okay. I'm trying.
What did you do to this thing anyway?
I don't know. I can't remember. I hooked it up to the main intercom.
You didn't change the circuits, too, did you?
Probably did, Tom. Open the service panel.
Oh, that did it.
Did you ever do anything like that?
He won't get a chance to do that.
All right, let's have it. Now, what's going on up here? And this had better be good. If you've ruined any of that gear...
Sir, it was an experiment.
Yes, sir. We were conducting a test. Testing the range of high-fidelity frequency, sir.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we reached a maximum of 27,000 cycles.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, for your information, Thistle, it would take a trained ear to hear frequencies of over 15,000 cycles. Now, is this what you call obeying orders? I told you to get this ship ready for immediate blast-off.
We are, sir. Fully provisioned for a flight into deep space.
Well, then get down on the control deck for briefing. Cadet Monroe will tell you what this operation is all about.
Cadet Monroe, sir?
Yes, Alex Monroe. He's an astrophysics research student that we're taking along. Well, get below. We blast off in 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I'll stop and think.
Oh, is this...
Yes, sir.
As soon as we are out in space, you're going to clean up this mess.
Yes, sir.
And no more music.
Aye, sir. Is that it?
That's it.
Now, as you can see, it's a relatively simple flight. Right out into deep space. The Sirius and its planetary system 11 light years away. Of course, we'll use hyperdrive. I presume you all know how to fly a ship on hyperdrive?
Of course, Monroe.
Oh, what do you think we are, primary school cadets?
I wouldn't know, Thistle. Now, when we get to Sirius, our job is to locate and reclaim a recording projectile that's orbiting around the star.
Recording projectile? What's that?
Well, it's a small robot rocket, TJ, equipped with instruments which can automatically record information on any area it travels through.
I helped build the projectile. That's why I'm being sent on this flight. Now, are there any questions?
No, seems like a simple enough operation to me.
Wait a minute. What's this projectile doing out there in the first place? I mean, why would anybody want to know anything about Sirius?
Well, it seems the Solar Guard wants to know, Astro. This is the first step in establishing an outpost in the planetary system. I trust that answers your question.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else?
Yeah.
What?
What's fusing your tubes, Monroe? You've been giving us a needle ever since we came down here.
Hey, easy, teacher.
Oh, just because he's the big brain type doesn't mean he can treat us like earthworms,
I'm
you know.
sure he doesn't mean to. When we get to know each other a little better, why? Corbett, let's not force any false friendships. I'm not interested. Monroe, we're making a long flight. We've got to work together. And that's all. As far as I'm concerned, you just three are ordinary space jockeys assigned to take me out into deep space. No more. I don't want you to promote anything else.
Oh, we won't, Monroe. That's for sure.
Oh, and one thing more. This is my project. That means I'm second in command of this ship right under Captain Strong. Now, you follow my orders, or else I will make your lives miserable. Understand? Now, let's get this ship ready for blastoff. Well, did I say this was going to be a simple operation?
Yeah, sure did.
Well, I take it back, fellas. We're going to have our hands full on this job.
We'll see more of today's exciting adventure very soon. Right now, though, our young craft friends, Candy and Casey, are getting ready for a party. They fixed up the cutest combination of refreshment and party favorite cookies. A circus parade that you can have a lot of fun making, and everybody will have fun eating. These are the ingredients you should ask Mother to get for you. Some small, plain sugar cookies, a box of animal crackers, and a bag of those wonderful Kraft Dairy Fresh caramels. Now, the kids are unwrapping half a pound. That's 28 Kraft caramels in the top of the double boiler. Next, they add 2 tablespoons of water, like that. Now, as usual, when anything involves a hot stove, ask Mother to stir the caramels over boiling water till they're melted to a creamy, luscious sauce like this. Then put a dab of caramel sauce on each cookie, just like this. Spread it a little with the back of your teaspoon or a spatula if Mother has a small one like ours. Then, right away before the caramel has time to cool, stand an animal cracker in the middle of each cookie, like that. Wouldn't these make slick favors for a party? And don't you forget that they taste, oh, just great. As far as that goes, Kraft caramels always taste great, whether you make them into fancy fare like Candy and Casey's Circus Parade cookies or eat them plain. So be sure to ask Mother to get a bag of Kraft Dairy Fresh caramels next time she's out shopping.
Right operator control deck. Listen, we're on direct course to Sirius. We hold his present speed. We'll cross the orbit of Pluto in about 27 minutes.
Right. And that's when we open up on hyperdrive.
Yeah, we're all lined up for it. What time's it all right if I go off watch now? Everything's set on automatic.
Sure thing, TJ.
Oh, thank you.
Thistle,
What do you want, Monroe?
come with me. I need your help.
Oh, look, I just pulled a 12-hour watch, boy. I'm going to sack in.
You can sleep later. This is important.
Yeah, well, so's my sleep.
Not to me. I need your help right now, and I'm ordering you to give it to me.
Oh, you are, huh? I got a hot space flash for you, Mr. Big Brain.
Now, you cut that kind of talk, Thistle. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, that's too space blasting bad. I'm sick of
What's
your...
going on up here? I can hear you two on the control deck. What is this, Thistle?
Sir, I just pulled a 12-hour watch. Monroe comes up here and orders me to do some work for him.
Orders?
I was forced to, sir. Believe me, I've tried to be cooperative, but unless you're a member of the Polaris unit, you get no assistance whatsoever.
Did you bother to find out what it was that Cadet Monroe wanted?
Oh, no, sir.
He didn't give me a chance to tell him, sir. He arbitrarily refused.
Well, did you bother to find out if Cadet Corbett was busy? Or Astro? Did you take into consideration the fact that he has just pulled a 12-hour hitch?
Well, no, sir. It's just a few minutes' work.
I see. Well, we're going to put a stop to this right now. I want cooperation on this trip from everyone, and I mean cooperation. Now, you will do whatever you can to help Cadet Monroe. And you will take into consideration the crew's working schedule. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Now, you can pass this on to Corbett and Astro. You cadets are going to get along on this mission, or I'll know the reason why.
Well, Thistle, you heard the order. Cooperation.
Check in.
Yeah, Tom, go ahead.
I'm getting a low reading on the hyperdrive pumps. Check it, will you?
Right away. Astro, come with me. I need your help. Heavy work.
Sorry, Monroe. I can't leave the power deck.
Put it on automatic.
Are you space happy? On a flight like this, one misfire from these hyperdrive reactors, and we'd be 1,000,000 miles off course.
If you've done your job properly, the reactors won't misfire.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't argue with me. You coming, or do I go to Captain Strong? You would, too, wouldn't you? What do you think? I'll give you 3 minutes to get up topside. No more.
Oh, Tom, check in.
Go ahead, Astro.
I just switched the power deck controls into you. Take over, will you?
What's the idea?
Oh, the big brain wants cooperation.
Oh, hello, Monroe. How's the work going? Oh, finished. Nothing to do now until we reach the projectile. Well, we're near the end of the line now. We start decelerating in about 20 minutes. There's Sirius, the brightest star in the heavens. From Earth, anyway. You know, Corbett, you puzzle me. Oh? How's that? Well, you're everything a space cadet should be. Your work is excellent. But those unit mates of yours, Astro and Thistle, why do you spend so much time wasted on them? Well, I'll tell you, Monroe. A crew is only as good as all of its members. But these guys are just rocket jockeys. Well, Astro, TJ, and myself make up a crew. And if one of us flops, the crew flops. Well, if you believe that, you're no better than they are. Well, let me tell you something, Monroe. As far as I'm concerned, there's nobody on the power deck that's better than Astro, and TJ is the best astrogator in space. Me? I'm the ordinary rocket jockey. All I do is point this ship and let her go. And if that's your idea of what a space cadet should be, you better come out from behind those books and wise up. Well, if you really believe that, you are no better than they are. For once, you're absolutely right.
Corbett.
Sir.
What's our ETA on Sirius?
3 hours, sir. We'll begin deceleration in about 15 minutes.
Oh, blast it. We should have picked up that projectile on our radar scanner over 2 hours ago.
Why, we're in the right position, sir. That is, if Thistle's astrogation isn't off. TJ's astrogation is never off. We've been following course and speed as planned, sir.
All right, relax, Corbett. There's nothing wrong with Thistle's astrogation. Plain and simple truth is the projectile is lost. And now it's our job to find it.
Radar bridge to control deck. No sign of the projectile yet. Change course.
We haven't found the projectile yet, Astro. Stand by for another course change.
Well, we're coming to the end of this orbit, sir. Shall we change course again?
Oh, you might as well, Corbett. Tell Thistle to plot another orbit closer to Sirius.
Radar bridge to control deck. Check in, quick.
Go ahead, TJ.
I found it, Tom.
Great, where is it?
It's in the northwest quadrant, just passing through Sector 12. It's practically on top of Sirius.
Right, stand by for orders. How did it get so far off course, sir?
Well, must have encountered resistance on its planned orbit around Sirius.
Oh, what kind of resistance, sir?
Oh, I suppose you'd call it solar exosphere. It's something like the corona of our own sun, but denser. So you see, when the projectile hit this resistance, it could no longer maintain its orbit and began spiraling into Sirius, getting closer and closer.
Well, how close is it now, sir?
Much too close, I'm afraid. In its present course, it should take the projectile about 3 hours to make a complete circle. Of course, it will lose 5,000 miles each time.
Well, sir, how much time does that give us to go in after it?
I would say no more than 6 hours, Corbett.
It's a mighty narrow margin of safety, sir.
I'm aware of that, Monroe, but I don't intend to lose that information without a try. We're going in after the projectile, we're going to couple on, and we're going to drag it out of there if we can. All right, Corbett, tell Thistle to plot an intersecting orbit and then pour on the neutrons.
Aye, aye, sir. Hello, TJ. Give me a heading over to that projectile, and then brace yourself. This is going to be the fastest and the hottest trip the Polaris ever made.
Howard, at the control deck, check in.
Go ahead, Astro.
Tom, I hope you're not going to want much more speed than this. These hyperdrive reactors are getting pretty hot now.
Well, we're in parallel orbit with the projectile now, Astro. Hold this speed while we couple on.
Right.
All hands, stand by. Coming alongside. Energize couplers, Corbett. Couplers ready, sir. Everybody brace. We're hooking on. Couplers are secure. Projectile is tight alongside.
Nice work, Corbett. Thistle, get to the control deck on the double. Corbett, while we're on the projectile, you and Astro see what you can do about pushing it out of this orbit.
Aye, we're going aboard, sir?
Well, can you think of any other way to get that information, Monroe?
Oh, no, sir, but I thought we'd try and push the projectile further away from...
We can't count on being able to do that, and I don't want to lose that information. Oh, Thistle.
Yes, sir.
You're going aboard the projectile with Monroe and me. We're going to bring over the recording information.
Aye, aye, sir.
And the airlocks are in conjunction, so we won't need spacesuits. Let's go.
Right, sir. After you, Mr. Brain.
Hello, Astro.
Yeah, Tom.
The skipper and the fellows are going aboard that projectile now. Start bringing back the information. While they're there, we're going to try and haul the projectile away from Sirius.
Oh, okay, but take it easy, will you? These pumps have got quite a load on them now.
Astro, you worry too much. Okay, let's go. Full blast on starboard steering rockets.
Oh, aye!
Boy, not much room in this thing, is there?
No, these rockets weren't made for carrying passengers. Where's that recording equipment, Monroe?
It's outside, sir. It's the access chamber.
Right.
What's that? Tom's just trying to push this thing. What's the matter, Brainy? You scared?
All right, stow that, Thistle. Let's get to work.
Come on, snap out of it, Monroe. We got work to do.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hello, Astro. We're going to need a heavier blast. It's only changed course 2 degrees.
Oh, I can't give it to you, Tom. These pumps won't take it.
Oh, just a short burst, Astro. Not more than 2 seconds. That's all I need.
Well, okay. Keep your fingers crossed. Here goes.
Okay, Astro. I think that's doing it. We're swinging around. We're got... Hey.
Tom, what's wrong?
What
happened?
The couplers have given way. Cut all power.
Wait!
Corbett to Captain Strong. Corbett to Captain Strong. Come in. Come in, sir.
Where is it, Tom?
Way back there to port.
Hey, how'd we get so far ahead of it?
All that power we were using. Hello, Corbett to Captain Strong. Can you hear me, sir? Come in.
Captain Strong and Corbett. Go ahead, Corbett.
Sir, are you all right?
Well, yes, Thistle and I are all right, but we can't find Monroe. He must be trapped in the access chamber below. What happened?
Well, the projector tore loose, sir, when we were giving it that blast burst trying to change course. You're drifting far behind us now, sir.
Funny part, Tom, and she's still spiraling towards Sirius.
Well, listen, we have enough oxygen for about 8 hours. If you can help us, do it. But I don't want any foolish heroics, Corbett. And that's an order.
Yes, sir. Spaceman's luck, Captain. And transmission. Okay, Astro. But the only thing we can do now is... Monroe, where did you come from?
You got away just in time.
How could you? It all happened so quickly.
Well, I was standing next to the airlock, and I heard the projectile start to break away.
That's impossible. You would have been blown right out into space. There wasn't enough time.
Well, yes, there was, Tom. There was plenty of time. Because he left that projectile before there was any trouble, you yellow space.
No, Astro, leave him alone.
I ought to tear you apart. You're chicking out on TJ and the skipper.
Cut it out! Now, fighting isn't going to help now. TJ and the skipper are falling into the sun, and we've only got just 5 hours to get them out. And if I have to put you both in the brig and do it myself, I will.
Okay, Tom, I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened, Corbett. I lost my...
Never mind that now. Now, listen, Astro. You stand by for emergency speed and repair those couplers. Monroe, you plot another intersecting course between the projectile and us. We're going to pull Captain Strong and TJ out of the sun. We're going to go in after them.
We'll be back very soon with the rest of today's adventure. But first, how about a delicious, chewy, soft Kraft caramel? I hope there's a dish full right near your television set so you can help yourself right now. If you've briefed Mother proper by telling her why Kraft caramels are actually good for you, she'll probably let you have them often. Tell her that they're made with only the best quality ingredients in spotless candy kitchens. Tell her there's a pint and 2/3, almost a quart, of good wholesome milk in every pound of Kraft Dairy Fresh caramels. But what you want to remember is the swell, true caramel flavor that really fills the bill when you're hungry for something sweet. Kraft caramels are not too chewy, not too soft, but just right. Kraft caramels come in bags like this, 56 individually wrapped pieces to the pound, or in thrifty family packs like this, 5 nickel bars of Kraft caramels wrapped together. And, of course, there's this famous nickel bar. 6 wonderful, chewy, soft Kraft caramels in either vanilla or chocolate flavor, only 5 cents. You can still use the wrapper from any package of Kraft caramels to get your Space Cadet membership kit. Now, here's what you'll get. This handsome Space Cadet ring, just like Tom and Astro and TJ's, your official Space Cadet shoulder patch, and your signed membership certificate in the Tom Corbett unit. Send 1 Kraft caramel wrapper plus 25 cents and your name and address to Space Cadet, Box 26, New York 46, and we'll send your membership kit along right away.
That's the last load, Captain Strong.
All right, good. Now, when Corbett gets here, we'll have everything we need, and this projectile can drift into the sun with no important loss.
I hope he gets here soon. It's getting awful hot in here.
It's going to be a lot hotter before long.
So you think we should try to contact the Polaris again? It's been almost 3 hours since we've talked to Tom.
Well, I can try, but these belt communicators don't have much range. Hello, Strong to Corbett. Come in, please. Come in, Corbett. Come in.
Corbett to Captain Strong. Can you read me, sir? Come in. Come in, Captain.
It's useless, Corbett. We're too close to Sirius. It's blocking transmission.
Oh, have you figured out that course to intercept them?
Yes, it's coming around toward our present position again. We'll have to move fast. What's the story, Tom?
I don't know yet, Astro. Listen, how long can we sustain emergency speed?
Not too long. How much time do you need?
Well, enough to catch a projectile, match its speed, and still be able to pull out again if we don't make contact.
Still figuring the safety margins, brains?
Still that,
I know
Astro.
how you fellas feel, and I don't blame you, but I know what I'm talking about. If we can't catch the projectile by this point here, we're done for. If we miss at this point, we can at least pull out and try again. We won't miss.
What's more important, we can't. The closer we are to the sun, the hotter it gets. TJ and the skipper must feel like they're inside an oven already.
Right, so we got to do it this time or not at all.
Right.
Cutting it pretty close.
Now listen, we're all going to do this together. And if you want out, let me know now.
Well, wait a minute, Tom. What do you mean if he wants out?
If we want to risk our lives, Astro, it's our business. But I'm not going to be responsible for his.
How much choice do I?
Oh, yes, you do. You can take the jet boat. We'll load it up with supplies, send out a distress alert on our long-range transmitter, and you can be picked up by a rescue ship.
Well, thanks, but I'll stick it out.
All right. Let's hit it, Monroe. You plot the best position to meet that projectile as it comes around. Astro, stand by on your power deck. We're going to play a little game of galactic hide-and-seek.
Cadet Corbett, acknowledge, please. Captain Strong to Cadet Corbett, acknowledge.
Oh, it's no use, sir. You must be so close to Sirius now, all transmissions being blocked off.
I wish that heat was blocked off, too.
So you really think...
What?
How do you think Tom and Astro can pull us out of this mess?
I've been thinking about that for a long time, Thistle. I'm afraid I don't know the answer.
Yeah, Tom.
The projectile is coming around. We blast in less than a minute. Now, have you fixed those couplers?
How long do I have?
Not more than 10 minutes.
I'm afraid I'm not going to do it in time. Somebody's going to have to go topside on the hull and make the connections by hand.
Okay, I'll take care of that. Monroe, check in. What's our position and where is the projectile?
It's coming around now. Open her up, Tom. Pour it on.
Right. Okay, Astro. Let her rip.
Oh, Astro. Check in. Check in, Astro.
Yeah, Tom. Are we catching up to the projectile?
You bet we are. Hold this speed. Monroe, check in.
Go ahead, Corbett.
Come on down here and take over. I've got to get into a spacesuit and go topside and make that connection.
I can't come down, Corbett.
What do you mean you can't?
Come out on the hull.
What?
I'm waiting to make that connection.
A connection, but you can't.
Do you think you rocket jockeys can do everything? Give a brain a chance.
Okay. That's spaceman's luck, Monroe.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Corbett to Captain Strong. Come in, sir. Come in.
Captain Strong to Corbett, go ahead.
We're coming alongside, sir. Stand by to abandon projectile.
Oh, with pleasure, Corbett, with pleasure.
Hello, Astro.
Yeah, Tom.
Steady now. Stand by to match speeds and couple on.
Where are they, Sid?
Steady, Thistle,
Taking them so long.
Right, let's go. Hello, Monroe. Is that connection secure?
As soon as I can make it. What about the airlocks?
Well, they're open. TJ and the skipper should be aboard any second now.
We better hurry. It's awfully hot out here. Tom, TJ, and the skipper just came aboard.
Good. All right, Monroe. Release the couplers. Let the projectile go.
You bet.
Astro, stand by on starboard steering rockets. We're getting out of here.
I am with you, pal. Hello, Tom. Couplings are released. The projectile's drifting.
All right. You get into the airlock. Astro, full blast on steering rockets. Let's get out of this furnace. I'm getting a bad case of sunburn. Okay, Astro. We're out of danger now. Study on standard hyperdrive. Captain Strong, am I glad to see you, sir.
No more than I am to see you in this control deck again.
Well, much as I hate to say it, your ugly mug looks awful good to me, boy.
The pleasure is mutual,
You
TJ.
did a nice job, Tom, you and Astro. I never thought
Well,
we'd ever...
excuse me, sir, but Monroe deserves the credit.
Monroe?
Yeah, but I thought, well, when a projectile...
Well, he managed to get aboard the flare safely.
Well, how could he?
Well, he was lucky, sir, and if he hadn't been with us, if he hadn't risked his life to couple the flares to the projectile, why, you and TJ wouldn't be here now.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
Where is he now?
Below with Astro.
Get him up here, will you?
Right.
The laboratory isn't the best place at the academy. Not at all.
Any place that can produce a guy like you has got to be all right.
No. The unit's the important thing. Guys like you and Tom and PJ.
I tell you, we're just rocket jockeys. You, but what am I? I'm just a brain.
Well, there you are, sir. You asked for it. I think you've got it. Cooperation.
Every Saturday morning, the makers of Kraft Caramels take you to the world beyond tomorrow. Don't forget to be with us for next week's exciting adventure of Tom Corbett's Space Cadet. Starring Frankie Thomas and featuring Al Markham and Jack Grimes. This has been a Rock Hill production presented by Kraft Caramels.